Welcome back to the Nose Plays Northgard Ragnarok Edition. We're going to play a game of Northgard today, and we're going to use a different clan. Last time I played, we used the Raven clan. Today we're going to play with the Goat clan. I like to use the yellow banner for Goat clan for some reason, I don't know why. But it just seems to fit, so yeah. Ragnarok map, Goat Clan, World Hostility is only available on high, medium-sized map, 3 AI players. Looks good. Go with the Goat Clan and start the game. Goat Clan. Now, Goat Clan probably has, I don't know. I think their biggest incentive is definitely either a trade victory or a map style victory, depending on which map you're on. They can also do internal victories very well. They have a lot of really good internal victory style bonuses, things that help them produce lots of resources, and so that makes them particularly good at those types of endeavors. For some reason, I guess that's as far as I can zoom out. Sure feels like we're zoomed in awful close for some reason. Get our 2 scouts, grab both of them, go ahead and get them scouting. I'll split them up to get the last 2 territories here. Looks like we only have 3 territories. This territory is going to have food in it, and that's pretty important for us. So that way, that one that way. This is also a food tile, but it does have a wolf in it, so we won't be able to take that right away. It looks like we're probably going to have to build our woodcutter lodge in our opening tile. Have to is not probably the right word, but will. Alright, so we've got more food. Let's go ahead and colonize this tile for now. I want to build a woodcutter lodge here, and we'll get our first house over here. We'll be grabbing this tile very shortly. Like we've got 3 paths into it, so we're going to have to defend at least 3 entrances if we can't find the bottleneck further down. That's not ideal for us, but we can work with a very small amount of land as the Goat Clan. Let's get 1 woodcutter. Don't need 2 for now, just 1. We are going to need to get our skirmishers or warriors up pretty quickly here. There's our scout. Alright, get over there. Bear and another. Okay, so we have a very efficient path to food. We're just going to have to upgrade tools and get a lot of hunters' lodges going. And that's a pretty good deal for us. What we got over here? This is a forest with some wolves, so that's definitely a dead end we want to take. That limits us to a couple different paths here. We got kobolds and giants. I'm going to send this guy over to get the giants. The giant camp is real important for us. Because if we could start trade with giants and start getting them food right away, we can put ourselves in a really good spot. So now the next thing we really need to consider doing is grabbing this tile, which we have enough food to do. We got enough winter time or enough summertime left before winter to get some more food, so we're going to go ahead and grab that. And I'm going to go ahead and build my first hunter's lodge over here. Actually, I think I'm going to build it over here. why it wouldn't let me. We do have enough for a mine and also a silo, so that's going to be perfect for this tile. I would like to get a harbor on this tile as well, potentially. We could do that with the upgrade development. We do now have the giants. Which is good. If we can get some trade with them early, we'll be in good shape. Hunter's lodges are really good for food. They give you a little bit more food than a typical settler, and they also continue to do so even during the summer months. So this tile is probably going to be used for our military, and since we're at plus 10 food, I am going to go ahead and grab another woodcutter. Wood is oftentimes your biggest bottle cap in the early game, and so having lots of people working on wood is really important. Okay, we have an iron deposit over here, so this tile is a little bit more valuable than I originally thought it would be. And it's looking like the biggest bottleneck is actually going to be right here, so maybe if we can get out into these regions. We got kobolds over here we can trade with. This will increase the rate at which this gets scouted. I'm really liking our position overall. I think if we can get some trading done early, we're going to be in really good shape. The first thing that we definitely want to get down is either the training camp or skirmishers camp. I like the training camp better typically. Skirmishers are better if you're planning on being more offensive, but we're not going to be as offensive. So I'm going to go ahead and get the warrior camp down over here. And I'm going to bring one of these guys back. Let's not. Let's go ahead and keep them together. Just keep them moving out. And let's see if we can't see what the center tile looks like. We're getting close to our cap again, so I need to build another house. Build it right over here. Uh-oh, we got wolves. Get as many guys on there as we can. Get that guy taken down quickly. And get everybody back to work a little faster. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab 2 while we can. The fact that we don't have any kind of a lore tile yet is a little bit worrisome. Try to keep these guys together. Alright, there's only 2 wolves over here, so we definitely want to take that tile. Alright, cool. So we managed to get both of those tiles cleared. We'll put these guys over here for now. And I'm going to have to go with trading right away because our gold is getting really close to being capped out. I want to get over into this tile and get a woodcutter lodge down as soon as possible. But the other thing that we need to consider is the sheepfold, which costs 60 wood, and that's probably the next thing I'm going to build because I have enough sheep to fill one out. I'm not sure 100% where I'm going to put it just yet, but I'm thinking probably this tile. We probably don't want to grab this tile just yet. Our happiness is fine. Move this sheep over here. We'll be able to load both sheep up into the sheepfold, which will give us more food. go. Alright, so this building is giving us more food. That's good. Pretty happy about that at the moment. And somebody got injured, so let's go ahead and grab them and get them back here for now. While we're at it, we need to get a healer's lodge up somewhere. I'm not seeing a really great opportunity for a healer's lodge right now. I'm going to convert him back. And then we'll get another full health guy. These guys over here. We should be able to clear this tile with 2 soldiers, but in the wintertime we do have a penalty for damage, which sucks. So we'll see. Alright, yeah, we'll be good. Alright, I am going to go ahead and claim this tile. We'll get a healer's lodge coming up here soon. Healer's lodge in this tile looks like a good idea. Can't quite build it just yet. We don't need any more. I think we're good for the time being. We don't need any more warriors, so we're going to go ahead and make both of these guys villagers for a while. This tile's protecting us from people with the bear. We got giants, we got kobolds, we got a lot of stuff in between us and everybody else right now. So if we can just focus on grabbing the rest of the tiles that we have on hand, we'll be in pretty good shape. I want to go ahead and get that healer's hut up as soon as possible. Let's go ahead and switch these guys out and see if I can't get my food. The reason I would do that is healthy people produce more than ones that are not. Costs 80% less to add a building slot to an area. Coinage increases merchants. Sharp axes. Wood is a serious bottleneck right now. We'll try to take care of that soon. Go ahead and get that built. And things are looking pretty good for the early part of the game so far. I do want to try to get this tile up and running with trade, so I'm probably thinking harbor and 2 merchant buildings in that tile. That looks like a good possible set of buildings for that. And now that we're back into summer, we need to start considering expanding out this direction. Before we expand anymore, technology wise, I want to see if there's anything that makes sense. Reduces food consumption. I don't think there's anything that makes sense in terms of waiting. There used to be a technology that reduced the cost of upgrading a tile with food. I think they got rid of that one at some point. We can't organize a feast, but I'm going to go ahead and colonize this for now. And then we're going to jump into here and start getting iron and start getting... and we have another coastal tile, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4... We have 5 coastal tiles. That really indicates that we should probably consider a trade victory above anything else. Trade victory would be potentially really, really solid for us. Since we are building so much food right now, how many villagers do I have? 6? So I have enough villagers to consider another building here. We may have accidentally goofed. I forgot this was a food tile that we really wanted to use. And I've got too many buildings on it right now to put the Hunter's Lodge down. But I don't think that's really critical. Right away. How many sheep do I have? Why is this sheep not in here? I thought we already put him in there. It's like the second time I've had to do this. Alright. Yeah, stay in there and make us food. Let's go ahead and get the trading post up. Why can't I build the trading post? This area is empty. We have more than 80 wood. That is really weird. I can build a marketplace over here, and over here, and over here. Alright, well, we'll do it in weird fashion because reasons. Population is getting close to being capped once again, so we're going to want to build several things here in the near future. First thing that I'm looking to grab is a woodcutter lodge. So let's go ahead and get this down over here. And then we're going to build a house. So we can just quickly switch those guys back and forth. And then we'll probably build a harbor over here at some point. But for now, let's just get this trading post down. Alright, what do we have coming up? An earthquake? We're fine. Build a trade route. We want to trade food with these guys. I don't really need you over here, so I'm going to put you on food for the time being. Actually, we'll put you on as a scout. And you guys can go back to... Oh, and we do have a lore stone. Alright, well, we should have had somebody on that. I didn't realize we had one. Kind of hidden there. Alright. Let's get 2 guys over here. And then we'll move these guys back to food for the time being. And I need to get a mine up and running. Alright, so now we can go cooking mastery or mining efficiency. I want to go mining efficiency first because we're just about to start mining. And then the first thing we want to do once we get mining efficiency up is get the tech that increases the rate at which miners collect. I'm not sure that that's as critical a tech as it used to be. It used to increase the amount of material that you collected. I don't think the speed is that important. We don't have a lot of mining to do. The only reason that it might be important is that one event where we get a whole bunch of rock golems that are going to spawn if we don't get them mined out of our territory fast, which is kind of problematic. Let's get one miner going. Alright, what do we got? We got a fire over here, and a fire over there. That's it. Take care of those 2 things. Now our food is still positive, so I'm going to go ahead and grab one more woodcutter. And we need to get our first harbor up and running here pretty soon. So that's what we're waiting for. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and get 2. I don't need, with 400 food in reserve, we don't really need anything else going on. We're really close to being able to buy our Warlord, which I definitely want to do. That's going to give us the ability to take this tile, which is probably the most important tile that we take. And then we can just kind of sit back and try to trade with these two. But we really need a Warlord in order to be able to do that. Taking down a bear is possible without a Warlord, but it's not preferable. What else? I want to build my longship. Alright, we now have enough for the Warlord, so let's go ahead and get him purchased. And get him over here fighting the bear. A Warlord should be able to take a bear one-on-one as long as it's not wintertime and you're dealing with a penalty. But it is kind of close. We'll have to keep an eye on him. Population-wise, we're doing fine. We are capped out on food, so let's go ahead and organize a feast. Yeah, it's going to be close. You definitely don't want to try this in the wintertime. We have 2 free sets of tools to improve. The first set of tools I'm going to improve is for the hunters, and the second set are for woodcutters. I'm also going to build a second hunter's lodge over here. And we're going to get healers working on getting our warlord back up to snuff. Alright, so at this point, 80% less to increase the density of a tile. We're going to go ahead and buy that. Coinage is also something we'll pick up at some point. We don't have any merchants working right now, so it doesn't make a lot of sense to do that yet. Oh. Press X to cancel that order. And we'll get these guys out and raiding. Food's at minus 16 right now, but we've just got another Hunter's Lodge up, so we get a couple of guys over there, and that'll help a little bit. We definitely have enough food for now. And I have enough to improve tools of somebody else. Sailors, lore masters, miners, healers. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the healers. We'll probably do sailors soon. Wood is doing really, really well. I could probably take both of these guys off of wood and we'll still stay positive, and that will lower the rate at which we're losing food. And I really want to get 2 or 3 trade posts trading with the giants so we can take over that tile. I also think that for now, I am going to go ahead and build a defensive tower in this particular region. And we're going to have to deal with happiness here pretty soon. Let's go get these guys back over here. Can improve the tools of sailors and merchants. Let's go ahead and get sailors improved for now. We don't have a lot of sailors yet, but we will soon. We can also start to build silos, so let's get our first silo built. And I'm probably going to end up moving some of this stuff around. I really kind of made a mistake with this. I probably should have put it over here. But it's not that big a deal. We can go ahead and develop this area. Oh wow, it's only 20 to develop an area? I misread that. Okay, well that definitely makes things a little bit easier for us. So to develop this area makes a little bit of sense. I don't want to develop too many areas. We do need to start building some mines for stone, because we're getting close to the technology we need for that, which is right here. That's the next thing we're going to research, and that's going to allow us to upgrade all of our buildings on the cheap. We can improve the tools of merchants, lore masters, or increase the extraction speed. I think merchants are probably more valuable for us in the short term, although we don't have any merchants working yet. I need a second trading post. You know what? We're going to go ahead and develop this region and build a second trading post. Alright. Carpentry mastery. Let's get a couple of miners over here. Happiness is not great at the moment, so we're going to have to build some happiness buildings as well. Let's go ahead and just get some of these territories developed, because it doesn't cost very much to do. We can build... Where's the happiness building? The brewery. We already have 6 of 6 buildings here, huh? I'm gonna build a second trade route with these guys. I don't like the looks of this. What's going on? Got a lot of ash and stuff in the air. We can improve the tools of lore masters. This can go ahead and be demolished. You can be changed. We can upgrade this. And start looking at upgrading other things. I need to build a second mine over here. Happiness building. Brewery is a big building, but I can fit it down here. Get somebody over there for now. Alright, so this is definitely going to be an internal victory. We're not quite... All units gain 50% attack outside of their territory for the duration of the blood moon. Okay. Well, that's not something we're going to take advantage of. Though this territory would be kind of nice to have. Mainly because it has an iron deposit. There's also a ton of stone right here. Alright, the blood moon is done and over with for the time being. Go ahead and get these things upgraded as quickly as possible. Having one guy over there doing the brewing, it's good for us. We do have 2 trade routes to the giants right now. I want to try to get a third one. We could also build some fishermen, but I don't really think that's necessary. With 3 tiles potentially able to produce hunters, I think we're fine without doing that. I think the most important upgrades now are going to be this, and then the food. We should also go ahead and get this, since we are going for a trade victory. And we might even start the first level of the trade route, because we can afford to. Okay, there's still quite a bit of stone here. Alright, so we've got carpentry mastery, food trade negotiations. Trade from food is increased by 50%. That sounds really good for me. What other? Recruitment or medicine? I'm going to go with this. And then I think we're going to take the discount to food over the winter time. Yeah. That way we don't have to worry about the winter quite so much. We have 4 buildings that aren't being used. That's fine. Five free villagers. Our cap is 800. I'm going to go ahead and organize a feast. And let's get one more trading post down over here, maybe. We can have 2 more buildings in this tile. So we'll build a trading post and we'll build a harbor. Harbors are going to come later. We're still able to keep 33 food, and our relationship with them is quickly increasing. I'm going to go ahead and get 2 more woodcutters going, because wood is kind of a bottleneck again. Volcanic eruption. Okay. I'm going to leave this mine here just in case we do get a volcanic eruption that lands in that tile. That would be beneficial for us. Alright, this is done. We're going to build a trade route with these guys. And working on grabbing that tile. Both of my scouts are gone at the moment. I'm honestly not in the mood to do much more scouting. So we're going to go ahead and demolish that and open up another spot for something else. One of the other buildings that I wanted to get down was Marketplace. So I think that makes sense to go ahead and drop one here. Go ahead and get this upgraded. This will maximize the amount of food from that tile, and then I'm going to start working on this tile. I want to build another silo. Well, I have the wood to do it. And then we immediately want to upgrade this as soon as we get that wood. We're at minus 10 food with over 500. The volcanic eruption is going to happen soon, but that's not going to be a big problem for us. We can take people off of wood cutting to be miners and to help get this there we go, to see where they land. Another thing that we want to do is upgrade this. Do I want to do that before I upgrade the food? I don't think so. Get our hunters going. Food is at +2 in the wintertime. That's pretty awesome. Alright, so we were lucky. We did get a volcanic rock here. I didn't see any other ones. I've got a rock there. I don't have any rocks here. I already have a rock there they're mining. Okay, we need to get this one. So let's go ahead and build a mine over here as quickly as possible. And we'll take some of our woodcutters off duty to get that going. Okay, what do we want to move towards next? Cooking mastery just reduces the use of food. Weaponsmith gives us an extra attack. Medicine makes healers better. Recruitment increases recruitment speed. I'm going to go with cooking mastery. We do need to get another guy working on that. And 2 miners over there. Alright, we've got some time here. I think we're going to be okay. Oh dear, there's another one. Okay, well, there's nothing I'm going to be able to do to get that one at this point, so we're just going to have to prepare for that one. That one's almost gone. That one's not quite almost gone, but we're working on it. Go ahead and demolish that. Get both of those guys back on food for the time being. In fact, let's go ahead and get them as warriors. Get them over here. So we have some people to take on the rock golem that aren't completely inept. We're at about 50% of the way finished on that. Only 4 left. With a month to go, we should be able to just barely get that completed. I'll get this upgraded. That gives us a little bit more efficiency with our hunters. Population-wise, we're near the cap, but we haven't reached it yet. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade a house. That'll give us a little bit better. I could also upgrade this, which will help as well. Yeah, I'm not too worried. Alright, we made it. Got this one done. These guys can go make food for the time being. And then this can go ahead, be demoed. Alright, here he comes. He did aggro our hero. I'm going to want to pull our hero away. Alright, cool. Got that one finished. Get a couple of healers. And we're in good shape again. Alright, we're at +6. Let's go ahead and build a harbor. Longboat dock, whatever you want to call it. Get the miner. Gather in food. Alright, got 2 injured. But we're in pretty good shape overall. Got 3 trade routes going on with those guys. I can build a 4th one right here. Get our 2nd harbor. And let's start upgrading the harbors. Got a lot of stone, so we can actually do quite well with that. Alright, so we'll send each of those an extra guy, that's good. Happiness is kind of stagnant. We might need to upgrade this building as well. Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade another house. Let's upgrade that. We now get 1 free feast per year, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. We'll get an extra member down there. Alright, now's the time to maybe take medicine. And industrious, food-producing buildings can be signed an additional villager. We will be in pretty good shape for that very soon. We never got this finished. I could build more food producers if I need to, but we're not going to need to. I can get up to 8 just with these 2, so this probably wasn't that big a deal after all. And we're going to be able to just plow through. The trade victory. We need to increase the rate at which we're doing this, so let's go ahead and get that upgraded. Build another house, perhaps. Happiness is at +6, so we're in a pretty good spot there. We've got another spot here for another harbor. We've got a spot over here for another harbor. So that's where we're going to put our focus on in the next few turns. I may go ahead and destroy this building because we have quite a few woodcutters, but I'm going to leave it that way for now. $75% of the way done. I only have 3. I thought I had 4. Let's get this trade route going. I should show all 4 of them. Yep. And food is at minus. Oh, no, we're still at positive food. We will go into the negative. And there's going to be a rat infestation. Not super concerned about that. We could go ahead and grab another feast. And while the feast is rolling, Let's go back to this one. I don't want to go that far negative. We also have some iron we can buy, some stone we can buy. Not sure what the best route is for that. If there's anything we even really want to deal with. Trade ship came back with a bunch of goods. %of the way done on these guys. What else can I build? Nothing worth building over here. We could build a fisherman's hut, but I don't think that's necessary. Could build another hunter's lodge. Guess that's worthwhile. I could replace the house. We're gonna go industrious and happiness. Give me another one of those guys. And another one here. Upgrade that. These guys over there. And we're back to positive food. Check that out. I can also demolish this house and put a house somewhere else. Yeah, let's do that. Let's build a house over here. Actually, do not have any more villagers at the moment. Let's get that house built. We'll demolish that house, we'll build a silo. We need to get some more healers as well. The food situation is all because of this. I mean, we have 4 trade routes. We're at minus 24 food right now with the Yonter, so trading food increases your trade routes crowns by 50%. I think it makes sense at this point to probably head down the middle path now and start transitioning all of our trade routes over to the kobolds once we finish up with the don't really need to buy anything. Let's go ahead and demolish this house for now. Build a silo. And then we'll get some healers. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and take the injured one off to make him a healer. Alright, so now we have this. Defensive tower over here. And we need to build new trade routes. So all of our trade routes are going to be built on food with the kobolds. Food. I can't build one with the kobolds, so I guess we'll go with that one. fourth one can be built there. Guardian, yep, makes sense again. Should be able to upgrade that. Right, we're at +5. Organize a feast. Let's go ahead and get another harbor down over here. Stick this in there. Let's get my healers going. I can go ahead and demo this woodcutter lodge if I want to, but I don't. Upgrade that. Alright, so we're in pretty good shape. There's sheep. Oh, let's get a sheepfold. Alright, so everything's looking good so far. That rating. I think he just goes in there and he automatically gets on there. Yeah. Good. We can upgrade that one soon. We're gonna have to spend some money to do that. Have to buy some stone. So that's one. Coinage, merchants, Hearthstone. Yeah, there's nothing right now that we really need to worry about. Let's grab these sheep and put them in the pen. And our food is just massively high, which means we're going to be popping a lot. Where are these guys coming from? Let's retreat off of this tile temporarily. Back over that way. We can improve the tools of brewers. That sounds like a good idea. Alright, I can get one more harbor over here. We're going to start organizing feasts. Like I said, our feast potential is high. I'm going to take one of these woodcutters off and get him making food. I guess we'll just switch him back. We're at +7 for happiness, which is pretty solid. Warband size is up to 6. I don't need any more at the moment. Still haven't even met the blue player yet. Start raiding. We have enough to buy stone we need to upgrade this. And we'll take the lore master off. Stick him in there for now. That also means that we could probably go ahead and start with a greater trade route. Being healed. Can't afford that. We're actually running at a deficit in gold right now. I could solve that pretty quickly, just like this. Just keep organizing feasts. It's a shame we can't heal these guys. We could upgrade these. It allows you to assign more sheep and 50% more food, but I don't think there's any need for that. We have trade routes with basically everybody. I'm gonna buy that, and we're gonna go coinage, and then we're gonna start upgrading these. Wood, yeah, we need it. And I need another woodcutter. Help slow that down a little bit. We could also stop trading wood. And start trading something else. What do we got coming up here? Draugr invasion. Okay. Not really concerned about a Draugr invasion. Looks like they're happening in the two tiles that are the most defended at the moment anyways, so... upgrade that. Get a third one going. And we've reached our population cap. Let's see if we can't build some more houses. Build a house over there. Ship came back with a bunch of stone, which is really good for us. That's going to let us upgrade this building and this building. Alright. So far, so good. These guys shouldn't have any trouble dealing with that. This... Alright. Population-wise, we're still okay. Let's get her over here, I guess. Actually, no, we'll get her over here because healers actually gather more food than villagers once they've been upgraded, which I believe we did grab medicine, yeah. Alright, so we're just waiting to organize feasts as frequently as possible. Victory conditions, you can see we're doing very well, but we are definitely on pace to get a trade victory in maybe less than 6 years. That was pretty mediocre. Not too scary. We'll put her over here for now. Yeah, we really can't do any faster than this. The trade route victory is as fast as it gets once you hit that cap, so really it's just a matter of whether or not you need to trade. Like, we could trade for more coins, but that doesn't really help us all that much. It would allow us to buy different resources, but I do have my 3 silos upgraded. My cap is 2,000. It takes almost 2,000 to perform a feast at this point. We feasted so many times already. Oh, we're actually in contact with red. That's interesting. Happiness is still high. And we still haven't met the blue player yet. But the Goat Clan, I kind of find them to be isolationists because of the density with which we can build and put people on buildings. We can have 4 food gatherers on all of our food buildings. We're in really good shape. Go ahead and upgrade one of those just to give us a little more breathing room on our cap for our population. And this building can't have any more, unfortunately. But yeah, there's a very good chance that we're going to complete this. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to complete this before the end of year 5. So that was even faster than I did with the other clan, the Raven clan. I got them just after year 6. We're only halfway through year 5, and we're going to get the trade victory. So that's pretty quick. I'm feeling pretty good about my play right now. I think that this is probably one of the better games that I've ever played with just grinding out an internal victory, grabbing the giants, everything kind of went my way. Unfortunately, with these types of victories, the one thing that is kind of not cool is you just don't have a lot of interaction with the other players. Combat is pretty much a secondary consideration. There it is. Alright, well, thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to do a little bit more Northgard. I might go back to the regular map. The Ragnarok map is interesting, but I don't even feel like it's as challenging as the regular map. I want to go back to the regular map on hard and see how that feels. See if it feels more difficult than this one. But so far I'm enjoying the game quite a bit, and I hope you guys are enjoying watching me play. Until next time, this has been The Nose Plays, and you guys have a great day.